I think Halloween 3 was the best since the original because it was, well, original. The audience could not open their minds and only wanted Michael Myers. They only wanted the same thing over and over again. And that's what they got. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. One good thing I can say is that the opening credits scene is fantastic. It's all shots of a farmland with your average everyday Halloween decorations, which seem to be overtaken by a dark presence in the air. The appropriately colored orange titles seem to glow in contrast with the gloomy scenery. Rather than going for the conventional Halloween theme music, it uses a chilling atmospheric drone. It captures the pure spirit of the Halloween season. It is perfect. The premise is mediocre. Michael Myers apparently has been in a coma and strapped to a table for the past 10 years. Last time we saw him, he was burning to a cinder. They don't really explain it, they just shrug it off.
Then he set him on fire. Both of them nearly burned to death.
Yeah, he nearly burned to death, I'd say. Why are they keeping him alive anyway? As expected, Michael wakes up and begins killing people again to celebrate his 10-year anniversary of his last killing spree, that infamous Halloween night in 1978. I would have liked the idea of Michael Myers being a creepy zombie. His flesh should be all burned off. I think it's really a missed opportunity to give Michael a new creepy look, but instead, he's the complete opposite of what you'd expect. He's too bulky and his shoulders are hunched up like a football player. It's also kind of funny how Michael needs to assemble the same costume again. The first thing he does is kill a mechanic and take his suit, then he goes into a store and steals another mask. Of course you couldn't imagine Michael without the same white mask. It's iconic. But this time it's so cheap looking. In the first movie it looked kind of dirty, the hair was all mess, but now the hair is all straight and it doesn't work right. I can't really explain it, but the mask just doesn't seem genuine this time. Dr. Loomis is back again. Yeah, somehow he survived being blown to bits.
He's here to kill that little girl and anybody who gets in his way.
You know what brought them both back? Box office dollars. That's what. But you know, I'm glad he's back. Yeah, it's the same old shit. Loomis runs around trying to put a stop to Michael Myers and tries to convince the townspeople who are too stupid to remember what happened the first time. He doesn't have much new material to work with, but he plays it off serious and does a great job. Donald Pleasence is always great, and this movie is no exception. The best character in the whole movie is actually a guy who only has one scene. I'm talking about the whiskey-chugging reverend who Loomis hitches a ride with. This guy is awesome.
I saw it clear as breasts and blue suede shoes. Would you like a drink?
He shares something with Loomis, that they're both trying to fight evil in their own ways.
Apocalypse, end of the world, Armageddon. It's always got a face and a name.
Notice how Loomis does all the listening here, when usually he's the one talking. The Reverend steals this scene. Laurie Strode is the only major character that doesn't return. It's explained that she died, but they don't elaborate very much. She has a daughter named Jamie Lloyd who lives with her foster sister Rachel. They're both likable characters. Jamie becomes the main target for Michael Myers. The young actress Danielle Harris does a great job, especially during the chase scenes. Like in the second movie, it addresses that there are other people who wear the Michael Myers costume, but it's taken a step further with a whole crowd of pranksters doing it as a joke. What idiots would play a joke on police officers hunting a mass murderer?
Hey, don't shoot!
Pretty funny, guys. You could have gotten yourself shot. Even regular people like hunters and truckers are trying to track down Michael. It's like a contemporary version of the angry villagers in Frankenstein. The most hilarious thing that happens is when Michael picks up a gun. Yes, that's right, Michael Myers with a gun, as if that's not surprising enough. He aims it like he's about to shoot, and then he stabs with it. Pretty effectively, too. It goes right through the goddamn wall. How strong is he? Who the hell goes around stabbing people with a fucking gun? Does he shoot people with a knife? The ending is a bit anticlimactic. Michael falls down a mine shaft, and then he's declared dead. Even though he's survived how many bullets now? He's been burned, he's been hit by a car, but he falls down a pit and nobody expects to ever see him again? In the last scene, Jamie inherits Michael's murderous ways. She stalks and kills her stepmother in the same exact way Michael did in the first movie. The same curse that fell upon him is now on her. It's not a bad cliffhanger and opens up the possibility of having the sequels be about her. But Part 5 threw that idea out the window pretty quickly. For a sequel that had no purpose of being made, Halloween 4 is not that bad. It's well shot, well paced, and has good chase scenes. It's a flawed but satisfying 10-year anniversary to the first film. It felt like the occasion was right. They could have stopped right there. But oh no.